प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीपति धीतामवित्र्यवतु वेदाभ्यासजडोऽपि यत्करसरोजातग्रहात् पद्मभूः चित्रं विश्वमिदं तनोति विविधं वीतक्रियं सक्रियं तां तुङ्गातटवाससक्तहृदयां श्रीचक्रराजार्चितां श्रीवत्सङ्करदेशिकेन्द्रविनुतां श्रीशारदाम्बां भजे. Mr. Samir Somaiya, Mrs. Somaiya, all the members of the Somaiya Parivar, the faculty members of this great institution, other honored distinguished guests, including my wife, Purnima. While introducing in her introductory remarks, Dr. Shankar Narayanan said that I was a part or I was a member of the Somaiya family. In a way it was a formality, but she perhaps didn't know the truth behind the whole statement. I will explain. There is a reason for which I can claim to be a member of this family. I assure you, Samir, I am not going to claim any of your property. The reason is this. I have known them for 3 generations. When I was a very young student, Samir mentioned Reverend Maluli Gopalacharya, who was my Guruji. I used to go to him on every Friday early in the morning at 7 o'clock for my lessons. I used to learn a whole lot of things. For a period of 10-15 years I used to do it. And on several occasions I have had Karamshi ji, Shantilal ji visiting him and having interaction with him. So it was, my first interaction was from that stage onwards. In fact, I remember on one of those occasions, my Guruji was explaining to me, what is the meaning of Karamshi? He asked him, he said, do you know what is the meaning of Karamshi? Karamshi ji said, I don't know, I have been named like this. So he told him, he gave him a Vyutpati or a etymological meaning. This Karmani Shete iti Karamshi. That means one who is always embedded, who is continuously immersed in karma is Karamshi. And of course, Shantilal, you can know what it means. So I was thinking that this glorious tradition has been carried out from grandfather to son to grandson. There is a tremendous amount of background for it. I think it's Will Durant, one of the contemporary philosophers of the 20th century, who said, education is the process of transformation of culture from generation to generation. Now please notice, this requires understanding of culture, understanding the process of transformation and the mechanics of it. Now when we look at these 3 generations, you will notice that they are experts in all 3. I have had the opportunity of reading the book even much before in manuscript form, and I was, to say the least, very impressed by the quality of the thoughts that have gone into each one of the lectures. In order to, and I must congratulate Samir for having styled this as in search of inner peace and outer peace. Sharing wisdom in search of inner and outer peace. Unless you have inner peace, you can't get outer peace. And unless you have outer peace, you can't have inner peace. Both must go in tandem. Now, each one of these lectures exhibits the thought process of achievement of inner peace. And the integrational process demonstrates the ability to achieve or the attempt to achieve outer peace. Religion, unfortunately, today has become a dividing factor. It's utterly divisive. So I say, in fact, way back itself, there was a famous saint called Pushpadantacharya. In his Shiva Mahimna Stotra he says, Trahi Sankhyam Yogaha Pashupati Matam Vaishnavamiti Prabhinne Prasthane Paramidam Adah Pathyamiti Cha. He says, there is lot of fight amongst people. Some people say we follow our Vedic, some people they say we are Sankhya, some people say we are Pashupati Matas followers, and some people say we are Vaishnavas. And there is a lot of dissension amongst them as to which is the ideal method to be followed, which is the ideal school to be followed. So he says, Tomeko Gamnyosi Payasam Arnavaiva. He says, oh good Lord, you are the ultimate refuge of all these thought processes, like the ocean is the refuge of all rivers. Wherever they originate, they'll come back to the ocean and merge into the ocean. That was the high sense of philosophy that was enunciated by our ancient thinkers. Unfortunately, down the line, somewhere we have forgotten it. We have compartmentalized all our thinking, which is the reason why we have this kind of internal dissensions, internal hatred, which is ultimately led even to violent incidents. Therefore, it is essential that you do look for outer peace by accepting the common denominator and work around that for an integration of all common thought processes. That is an excellent job that has been done in the book as I can see it. Not only is there clear-cut enunciation of the principles of Hindu religion, there is an attempt to put forward the essence of Buddhist thoughts, the essence of Jain thoughts, the essence of Christian thinking, and what have you. That is one great achievement that Sri Shantilal ji did it. No wonder he was called Shantilal. Because you cannot attempt Shanti unless you have inner peace and outer peace. As a digression, I may say something that there is something in the naming of persons. When I was born, today is Ram Navami, so I remembered it. When I was born, my grandfather wanted to call me Sri Ram. My father vetoed it and said, what Sri Ram? He will be thoroughly no enjoyment in life. He will be totally miserable in life. Let us call him Sri Krishna. So, but imagine what if I had been called Duryodhan. But fortunately, all the three generations were given appellations which really matched with what they did. You had the Karamshi Bhai, then you had the Shantilal Bhai, then we have Samir. Samir is Mukhya Pran. Without Samir, you can't even, Samir means Vayu. Without him, you can't even participate. So I hope and I trust Samir will continue to be the Samir of this glorious institution. He will be the real lifeblood of this institution. And under his guidance, under the mantle that he has taken of this institution's guidance, this institution will prosper further in achieving to all the members who are part of this institution, not only inner peace, but also help them in establishing outer peace in this society, which is very badly needed today. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity of releasing this book. I commend this book to one and all. Please do read it. Please absorb the thoughts that are gone into these lectures, and we will all turn out to be better citizens. Thank you very much.